My older sister, Aarti, got married 1 year ago. She is very, very beautiful. Her husband is like a man from a movie. He is handsome and strong, and he loves her so much. Their wedding was a very big party. Our family will talk about it for a long time. But after the party, something changed. My sister was always happy and loud in our family, but now she was quiet. She did not visit us much. We asked her, "Why don't you visit?" She always said, "My husband wants to be with me." It seemed they were very in love. 1 day apart was too hard for them. I thought this was sweet. I thought their love was a big, strong love, but I was wrong. It was not love. It was something else. My older sister got married, and our family was so happy. She brought her new husband to our home for a holiday. They looked like a perfect couple. But last night I found out what they were really doing behind their locked bedroom door. And it is a secret that can break our family. So the story begins around Diwali. This is a big, happy festival for us. Our house smells like sweet flowers and good smoke. My mom cooks for many weeks. This year was very special because Aarti was coming home. It had been 1 year since her wedding. We only saw her for a few days that year. My mom was so happy. She planned food and got out her best clothes for my sister. I was happy too. I missed my sister. We were always good friends, and Aarti was the perfect daughter. She had perfect grades and was always polite. Now she had a perfect husband. He loved her so much, and my parents were very happy. Aarti came home 1 week before the festival. It felt like a light turned on in our house. She was so bright and happy. She told us stories about her new life, but something felt a little strange. Her husband's name was always on her phone. He called her 10 or 15 times a day. We would be talking, and her phone would ring. She would answer with a small sigh. Her voice was strange, a little tired, but also a little happy. "Yes, I am okay," she would say. "No, I did not forget you." One afternoon, my mom and I were in the kitchen. We were making sweet foods called ladoos. Aarti was on the phone with him. Her back was to us. "Why must I come back so soon?" she said. "Let me stay a few more days. My family misses me." She was quiet for a moment. Her face became soft and she had a small, sad smile. "I know," she whispered. "I miss you too." He said things that made her face turn red. I could see she felt two things. She wanted to be with us, but she also wanted to be with her husband. At the time, I thought they were just a new couple, very in love. I did not know the truth. The day before Diwali, my mom was cooking all day. My mom, Aarti, and I sat in the kitchen for hours. Our hands were sticky with sugar. We worked until the sun went down. We were very tired. We decided to sleep and finish in the morning. I went outside to get some fresh air, and then I saw him. My brother-in-law was standing outside our gate with a bag. I stood there for a moment. I was so surprised. He did not tell us he was coming. I called for my sister. "Aarti, come here, fast." She came out. She was wiping her hands on a cloth. She looked at her husband and her eyes got very big. She walked to him slowly, like in a dream. "You came," she said. Her voice was shaking. "I thought you were joking on the phone." My mom came out right behind us. She was surprised but very happy. "Son, you are here. You should have told us. We would have made special food." My brother-in-law just smiled his nice, friendly smile. I had to come to the city for work, he said. He sounded very calm. I thought I would stop by and surprise you. It sounded true. My mom wanted him to feel welcome. You must stay tonight, she said. Eat and rest. You can go in the morning. He did not say no. He just nodded. But I saw how he looked at my sister. I knew he was not here for work. He was here for her. Later, he was sitting in the living room. My sister brought him a glass of water. She leaned close to him. I saw her whisper, I know why you are here. You could not wait 1 week, right? He did not say anything. He just gave her a small, secret smile. That smile said, You know me so well. Her face turned red and she hurried away. It was their own private moment. It felt like they had a secret, and I was not part of it. Dinner was wonderful. My mom was so happy with her daughter and son-in-law. We all talked and laughed. My dad is usually quiet, but he talked to my brother-in-law about business. Everything was perfect. A perfect family, a perfect couple. We made a bed for him in the guest room. After dinner, my parents went to bed. But Aarti, my brother-in-law, and I watched a movie. A sweet movie about family and love was on TV. We were on the sofa watching the movie. My brother-in-law made a big yawn. It sounded not real. I think I will go to bed, he said. I am so sleepy. Aarti looked at him and smiled. Then you should go rest, she said. I will come after the movie. He got up and went into the guest room. When the door closed, Aarti and I laughed a little. He did not seem that sleepy. We continued to watch the movie. After 20 minutes, Aarti said she was sleepy too. Don't go, I said. You know I get scared when I sleep alone. Please stay. I have always been afraid of the dark. Our house is big and can feel scary at night. She said, okay. But then, a voice came from the guest room. Aarti, can you bring me some water? My sister made a long, tired sound. Wait here, she said to me, rolling her eyes. I will just give him water and come right back. She went to the kitchen. She came back with a glass of water and went into his room. I waited and waited. 5 minutes passed. She did not come back. The hall was dark and quiet. I started to feel scared. Aarti, I called. After 1 more minute, she came out of the room, and she looked different. Her sari was a mess. Some of her hair was on her face. She was breathing fast like she was running. Her face was very red. Why were you so long? I asked. She laughed a strange, quiet laugh. Nothing, she said. She did not look at me. Your brother-in-law was just very, very thirsty. It was a strange reason. I have never seen someone look so messy from giving someone water. Before I could ask another question, her husband came out of the room. He was holding his phone. My phone is almost dead, he said to Aarti. Do you have a charger? Aarti nodded. I will get it from my room, she said. Then she looked at me. Can I borrow your charger? My bag is upstairs. Before I could say no, she ran into my room. She took my charger from my table and gave it to him at the door of the guest room. And then she went inside again, and the door clicked shut. I called her name. No answer. I sat on the sofa. I forgot the movie. I told myself they were just talking, but I could only think about her messy hair and her red face. Something was not right. I was tired of waiting. The house was getting cold. I decided to go to bed. I would get my charger in the morning. I went to my room and tried to sleep. but my mind was full of questions. After 30 minutes, my phone died. Oh no, my charger was still in their room. It was late. I did not want to wake them, but I needed my alarm for the morning. I decided to be very quiet. I would just knock and ask for my charger. I walked quietly to the guest room. The house was dark and silent. I saw a small line of light under their door. The door was locked. The window was closed. I knocked softly. "Aarti?" I whispered. Nothing. I knocked again, a little louder. "Aarti, it's me. I need my charger." This time I heard a sound inside. Then I heard her voice. She sounded tired and angry. "What is it? His phone is still charging. Go to sleep. Do not bother us." Her voice was not nice. It was sharp. "I just need it for 10 minutes, I said. "My phone is dead." I heard a sigh and then quiet talking. "Fine," she said. "Wait there." A moment later, the door opened a tiny bit. She passed the charger to me. "Here," she said, "and please do not bother us again." In the small line of light, I saw something, and I felt very cold and scared. She was not wearing her beautiful sari. She was wearing my brother-in-law's shirt. It was a big, dark t-shirt. "Why are you wearing his shirt?" I asked. My voice was a whisper. Her eyes looked angry. "Be quiet," she hissed. "Go back to your room." She shut the door in my face. I was alone in the dark hall. My head was spinning. I went back to my room and plugged in my phone. I could not sleep. My heart was beating so fast. Why was she so secret? Why was she wearing his shirt? I know they are married. I understand what married people do, but this felt different. The locked door, the angry voice. It was strange. I could not stop thinking. What were they really doing? Was their perfect love story a lie? I sat on my bed for 15 minutes. I watched my phone charge, but I really wanted to know what was happening. I needed to know, and I had a good reason to go back. I had to return the charger. It was mine. I told myself I would just knock and give it to her. But really, I wanted to find a clue to the mystery. I took a deep breath. I took the charger from the wall and walked back to their room. This time I saw the door was not closed all the way. It was open just a little bit. My heart was beating fast. This was my chance. I should knock. But I did not. I leaned close to the door. I put my eye to the small opening. I held my breath. I looked inside. What I saw, it changed everything. It was not what I thought. They were not in bed. They were not hugging or kissing. It was much more strange and scary. The room light was off. The only light came from 2 laptops. My sister and brother-in-law were sitting on the floor. Their backs were to me. They were looking very hard at their screens. He was typing very fast. She had a headset on. She was speaking quietly into a microphone. Her voice was low and fast. It was not her normal soft voice. I could not hear all her words, but then I heard some words that made me feel cold. "The money must be moved by morning," she whispered into the headset. "No one can find us." My brother-in-law said something quiet and angry. "Did you delete the computer files? We have to delete them all." My sister nodded. Her eyes were on her screen. "Don't worry," she said. "My family will not know. They are busy with the party." My family. She was talking about us. This was not work. This was not love. They were doing something secret. And they were doing it in our house during our big family holiday. Their perfect love story was not real. It was a story to hide their secret. I felt sick. I moved back from the door. I put my hand on my mouth. I did not want to scream. I ran back to my room. My mind was full of fear. I finally knew my sister's secret, and it was worse than anything I could imagine. Before I tell you what I did next, if you want to know the end of the story, please subscribe to the channel. That way, you will not miss the next part. Okay, so what did I do after I found this out? That is when things got very, very hard. I fell on my bed. I could not sleep. I kept thinking about what I saw. The light from the laptops, their quiet voices, their words, money. Delete the files. My family will not know. I understood. My sister and her husband were doing something bad, something against the law. He needed to be with her not for love, but for their secret work. They needed the locked door for their secret. I felt sick to my stomach. This was Aarti, my perfect sister. The sister who taught me how to ride a bike. And her husband, the nice man my parents loved, was her partner. I felt like my world was breaking. Their whole relationship was a lie. The next morning was very hard. I went into the living room. They were sitting with my parents. They were drinking tea and laughing. Aarti looked at me and smiled a big, happy smile. "Good morning, Sleepy," she said. It was so normal, it was scary. My brother-in-law nodded at me. "Did you sleep well?" he asked. I could only nod. How could they act like everything was okay? They were acting, and my family believed them. All day, I watched them. Every smile, every laugh, every loving look seemed bad now. It was all an act. I felt very far away from my family. Only I knew the truth. I had a big, dangerous secret, and I did not know what to do. Should I tell my parents? The idea made me feel sick. It would break my mother's heart. My father loved his son-in-law. This news would break his heart too, and maybe they would not believe me. They might think I was just jealous. I needed more proof. I could not break up my family with just a few words I heard. I needed something real. I waited for a chance. Everyone was busy getting ready for the party. Aarti and her husband were outside. Their room was empty. My heart was beating fast, but I had to go in. I walked down the hall and opened their door. The room was clean, but his bag was in the corner. I kneeled down. My hands were shaking. I opened the bag. There were clothes, but under the clothes, I found it. A small black box for a computer, and next to it, many fake ID cards. They all had my brother-in-law's picture, but with different names. This was it. This was real proof. I closed the bag. My mind was racing. I had proof. But what now? The secret felt very heavy. I heard the happy party sounds outside. The music, the laughing. It felt far away. My family was happy. They did not know there were criminals in our house. I could not keep the secret. I could not pretend to be happy. I had to talk to her. I waited until that evening. My parents went to visit a neighbor. The four of us were home. My brother-in-law was in the garden on the phone. It was my only chance. I found Aarti in the kitchen. She was putting sweets on a plate. "Aarti," I said in a low voice, "we need to talk." She looked up and smiled. "What is it?" "I know what you are doing," I said. "I know about last night. It was not work." Her smile disappeared. I saw fear in her eyes for 1 second. Then it was gone. "What are you talking about?" she said. Her voice was sweet, but it was not real. "You were dreaming." "I was not dreaming," I said. My voice was stronger now. "I heard you. You talked about money and deleting files. You said our family would not know." Her face became white. She opened her mouth, but no words came out. She knew that I knew. Just then, my brother-in-law came inside. He saw his wife's white face. He saw my face, and he knew. The nice smile was gone. His eyes were cold. "What is going on here?" he asked. His voice was low and scary. "She knows," Aarti whispered. Her voice was shaking. He looked at me. For the first time, I was truly scared of him. This was not the nice man from dinner. This was a stranger. "You should not put your nose in other people's business," he said. He walked toward me, but I did not move. "This is my business," I said. "This is my house. You brought your bad secrets into my family's home." We started to argue. Our voices got louder. Then the bad, ugly truth came out. They were part of a big group that steals money online. They found lonely people online, promised them love, and then took all their money. Their nice life, the apartment, the gifts. It was all from other people's sadness. The love story was not a total lie. They were a team. Their crime kept them together. They needed each other. After they told me everything, the kitchen was quiet. The air in the room felt bad. I looked at my sister. I always looked up to her. Now I felt sad for her and I felt sick. I had to make a very, very hard choice. I could tell my parents and break our family. I could go to the police and my sister would go to jail, or I could do nothing. I would have to live knowing my sister and her husband hurt people. I looked at them. Their faces were scared and angry. "You have two choices," I said. My voice was shaking. "You tell Mom and Dad everything. You stop this now, and you pay back the people you hurt. Or I will go to the police. I will show them what I found in your bag. It is your choice." They did not say anything. The next morning, they were gone. They packed their bags and left in the middle of the night. They left a note for my parents. It said they had to leave for work. My parents were sad and confused, but they believed the note. Why would they not? Only I know the truth. Now, I have this bad secret. From the outside, our family looks fine. But for me, nothing is the same. When I look at my family, I feel sad. Things look okay, but I know the truth. I learned that something can look perfect on the outside, but be very bad on the inside. My sister's great love story was a lie to hide something ugly. And now, every time the phone rings, I feel scared. I wonder what other secrets are waiting. What would you do? Would you tell your parents? Would you go to the police? Tell me what you think in the comments below. It is a very hard situation. I would like to know what you think. And if you want to hear more stories like this, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.